My name is Jiaoying Summers. Don't worry about pronouncing Jiaoying. My iPhone auto-correct Jiaoying to annoying. People also ask me, why don't you have a Chinese last name? I had one before I got married. I was a hoe.
What is up, Tiger Milk fans? As you can see, I am Jiaoying Summers. Yes, I am not Jiaoying Summers. That was a joke. She's running late. She's close by. Don't worry. You know what I mean? You still got an Asian face to look at. Tiger Milk fans, it's a little familiar, right? I'm Andre Kim, stand-up comedian Andre Kim. And today, I am joined by stand-up comedian, podcaster, influencer, right?
Sure.
Natalie Cuomo.
Thank
How about a hand
you.
for Natalie Cuomo, everybody?
Oh
huh?
my God. Thank you, Andre.
This is amazing. Thanks for coming on Tiger MILF.
Thank you. Thank you. It's such a lovely surprise to see you here.
What's up? How was everything with you? How's your day?
It's been great. You know, I did some editing.
Yeah.
I
Natalie,
got
by the
high.
way, I love her hustle. She stays so busy. Like, I feel like you're one of those people, you wake up and you just go.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
I do that. I do. Yeah.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Natalie's very funny. She just came out with an album, right? You got any plugs?
Oh my God, Andre, you're amazing. Yeah, I came out with an album. It's called Shut Up, You Loved It. It's coming. It's audio only right now, but coming to YouTube and Wits on February 14th, Valentine's Day. So that'll be fun. A little Valentine's Day treat.
Ooh, and she just got engaged.
And
How
I
about a
got
hand for
engaged.
that?
So
She got engaged to
Yeah.
the great Dan Lamort, also stand-up comedian, great guy. Check him out. Do you have any plugs up top? You have a bunch of road shows coming up.
I've got, I'll be in Virginia this weekend, then Chicago in 2 weeks, and Plano, Texas, the last week of February. So,
House of Comedy there?
House of Comedy. Have you been there?
I heard that's a great room, Texas. Go and check her out. This is a very popular
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, friends have told me they've come on here and people have come to their shows.
That's exciting.
And they're like, I heard you on Tiger MILF.
Well, it's an amazing name. It's a tiger mom I'd like to fuck.
Oh, is that what that means?
Mom I'd like to fuck.
I knew that, yeah. I just wanted to.
Oh.
But anyway, so what happened is we were originally supposed to be guests, but Jiaoying was running late, and she asked me to co-host it. So
Andre,
I really hope I'm getting paid for this, because this is a lot of work.
No, you
mentally.
were crushing it as well. I mean, first of all, you were on Vice, and
Vice
your
recently,
Vice video, it blew up.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you walked in, you said, "Oh, I'm just going to do this video."
Yeah.
And what do you know? They took out different parts that you weren't maybe expecting, and
Yeah.
the video went viral. So you wound up posting your side of the story, right?
Yeah, and yeah, wow. I guess we're all like in tune with each other's stuff.
I guess we're friends.
Yeah, I guess we're friends. Yeah. It's so funny. I always get like weird when people acknowledge stuff you just did. Don't you get like stuff you
You just
feel
did that to
weird,
me.
I know. Now I feel like how you felt 2 seconds ago. I'm
It's
like,
good.
oh,
You
shit.
got to get used to it.
Yeah, no, it is a good feeling. How's everything with the road shows been? You've been on the road a lot, like selling out these shows.
Yeah,
You're
it
just
was
in
fun.
Rochester and stuff.
Oh my God. Have you been to comedy at Carlson?
No.
Fantastic club. It was Rochester. They were so great there. The staff was nice, fun shows. It was awesome. And you know what's interesting? Rochester, amazing Chinese food. We went to 2 great places.
Really?
Szechuan Opera and Chen Garden. Like they were both
Interesting.
It's known for their like garbage plates, which is like people get like meat, a bunch of like meat and fried food like piled onto each other. But I'm a vegetarian, and I also just like, I don't know, I was craving Chinese food, and we went to these 2 places. They were amazing.
So I feel like this is a good topic to touch on. You're vegetarian. I feel like Asian food is very friendly to the vegetarian diet.
It is. And then there's also a lot of like fake meat.
You like Korean food? I'm Korean.
I do like
Korean, by the way, Tiger Milk fans. Andre the comedian on Instagram. Check me out.
Yeah.
You like Korean food?
I love Korean food.
It's like very vegetarian friendly. Kimchi, all the starter stuff that comes out.
Tteokbokki.
Tteokbokki, yep.
Yeah, I said it wrong. I'm sorry.
No, but you said it. You said it right. That's fucking great. So I think we talk about like a bunch of Asian stuff on this podcast.
You know,
I think.
my parents, they lived in China for 6 months before they had me.
Get the fuck out of here. Are
Yeah.
you serious?
Yeah,
Why?
I am. They taught English.
In China?
Yes, they speak Mandarin, actually.
Really?
They do.
They can still speak it?
My dad more than my mom, and they're like not that good at it, but yeah.
Do they do the thing when they're at a Chinese restaurant? They flex. They're like, "Yang Jiang Jing Jing," and you're like, "Dad, just stop." Like, just.
They have done that. Like there were times when I was a kid where like we got takeout and the guy came to the door and my dad would be like, you know, shay shay or whatever, and I'd be like,
he's
God,
Mexican, and you're like, Dad, that has nothing.
Yeah, he's like, gracias.
Yeah. That's really funny. Have you ever been to China?
No, I'd love to go.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of Chinese listeners? You don't know, right? China. I went to China once. I got very sick.
Really?
When I was like 12. I got like some form of SARS out there, and I almost died. SARS.
Oh, SARS.
Remember when SARS was popular?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got like a form of that. I almost died out there.
That's
so I did
terrifying.
not. I'm sorry. I love Chinese people.
Yeah.
I don't know why it sounds like, but it's China. I don't think I'd ever go there.
Wow. How did you get sick?
I don't even know. I think the water or something. Like I was like really, really sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's scary.
You would like Korea.
Really?
Korea is like New York City, but like super clean.
I love cleanliness.
Yeah. What's your favorite kind of Asian food?
Well, okay. I don't know. I love dumplings.
Okay.
Like people on my Twitch stream, because I stream on Twitch, they call me Dumperella.
Okay.
Because I like to poop and I also like dumplings.
Okay. You like to poop.
Yeah. Actually, Dan, my fiance, looked at one of my poops for the first time on the road in Rochester. Yeah.
Like in the toilet?
Yeah.
That's so gross. Have you ever said that like into a microphone before? Dan, I gotta talk to Dan about that. What did he say?
He said,
did he feed it?
That's vile.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but like, you know.
I thought you were gonna say he took a shit right in that same bowl.
I mean, we were sharing it was a suite.
Oh, God.
You
guys
love.
Got the suite?
We did, yeah, Rochester.
Ooh.
You're selling tickets,
Natalie
baby.
making the big bucks,
yeah.
baby. You must be killing it on the road, right?
The road
With
is
the door
fun.
deals?
Yeah.
You must be killing it.
I'm feeling confident enough to show my fiance my shit, so obviously I'm feeling good. I'm like, babe, it's out of the water.
Isn't it so funny though? Like, you ever have it where people talk to you that like aren't comedians, and they're like, man, you guys. I remember someone like said to me the other day at the club, like, right, because you guys don't make shit, right? And I was like, I mean, what?
Yeah.
I was like, no, there's a lot of money out here.
Yeah, it's you just have to be smart about it. I think New York, it's hard because you're like, I think the road is definitely easier to see a bigger picture. New York, you're like, all right, $25 here, $25 here.
Yeah.
But.
Well, I mean, still, I don't know. I mean, I do a lot of stuff in the city, but I rack it up with like
that's true.
Private shows and
hosting.
Weekend shows and hosting,
holiday pay.
All the like that shit. I actually added up, like, not to sound whatever, but I added up. You ever like keep track of how much money you make for the year?
You should.
I just started doing that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I make a lot more than I thought I did.
I have to do it to like make sure I keep telling my parents like, no. Yeah. We're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are your parents like that? Like they're like, they don't believe in it? And then once you start showing them the checks, though, they're like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, this is for real.
Yeah, like instead of showing my mom a picture of me on stage, I'll like show her a picture of the check.
Right. How great is that feeling? Like when her reaction to like a nice check?
She'll be like, oh, wow, okay. This is real.
Really? Do you remember the first time you showed her a big check and like did like her reaction?
I don't know. It's not like it's more like her just being like, okay, like I trust you, like you're actually doing something with your life.
Really?
Things are gonna like. I mean, she supports comedy, of course, but it's like different when you're like, okay, I see my kids actually going to be able to support themselves with this.
Right. Yeah, I remember the first time I showed my parents a big check and they were like freaking out. They were like, what the fuck? Because my parents, they're like hardcore Korean.
Yeah.
Like they moved here from Korea like in the late 80s. So they think stand-up comedy is like, I remember I showed her a picture of Sebastian Maniscalco performing at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
And she was like, that's a comedian?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. She's like, I thought comedy was just for like little restaurants and stuff. Like that blew her mind, like
Yeah.
an arena for comedy.
Yeah.
So and when she said that, I was like, oh, that's what you think.
Right.
Like you really don't think it's like a big thing.
Do they come see you perform?
They've seen me perform once. This was like 3 or 4 years ago, but it's, they don't understand English.
Right.
It's just kind of like, but the great thing about comedy is that even if you don't, laughter is such a universal thing.
Yeah.
So they can understand you killing, but they don't understand how you did it, like what you're saying. You know what I mean? What about you? Your parents ever?
My mom, like, she came to my special and stuff. They come to see me perform. My dad, he's pretty, like, nervous about COVID. He actually has COVID right now.
Oh, really?
Well, hopefully he'll be fine. But, I mean...
Andrew Cuomo, right?
What?
Andrew Cuomo?
I know, yeah.
Natalie Cuomo? You must get sick of that.
I know, I'm not related. I really thought I had cleared the air with everyone, but I
Yeah.
still get tweets about it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
What's a rare last name?
I guess.
Yeah.
I still don't
And
have...
you grew up in Queens.
Yeah, I am from New York, so people
Yeah.
do get confused.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's like Amy Schumer, Chuck Schumer.
do people think that you're related to any Kim that they know?
People ask me about Kim Jong-un. Like,
That's his first name.
I know, but that's the last name.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
switched.
Oh.
Yeah. There's only like 5 last names in Korea.
Okay.
So like, you know what I mean? It's like Smith here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, no, people don't really ask, I guess. But
You have a joke about it that's funny.
yeah, I guess. How was your week? Were you at the Stand this week? We perform at the Stand regularly in New York City.
Great club, Stand
Great
Comedy
club.
Club and Restaurant.
You said the whole LLC.
Sometimes because I host there, sometimes when I'm just at home, I'll be like, "Welcome to the Stand Comedy Club and Restaurant. Please take us," like whatever the thing is. Silence your cell phones.
How? Yeah, I love performing there.
I love doing the announcement in my head at home. And no flash photography of any kind.
Keep table chatter to a minimum.
Yeah.
No recording or
Yeah.
taking pictures of the comics. And now your host.
She's an absolute favorite here. Oh, I can't wait until I have a good credit.
Yeah.
But I think it'll still be absolute favorite, which I love.
Whoa. What do you mean a good credit?
I mean, I have a good credit, but like, don't you feel like you want like a good credit?
What's a
Like,
good credit to you?
Netflix. You've seen our Netflix special.
That does sound nice.
Welcome your host for the upstairs room.
Natalie Cuomo.
That's nice.
That is nice.
That's nice.
I wish they would introduce us like fighters.
Me too.
Standing at 5'10", she's from Long Island City, not related to Andrew Cuomo.
Yeah.
She has a podcast called Help with Natalie.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my question to you.
Yeah.
What's the best advice you ever received? That's what I always ask on my podcast.
So I was talking to Ryan Long, who you know, comedian, great guy.
Great guy. I just
Fucking-
wrote an article about him for Inked.
Really? Oh, wait, I saw that.
Yeah?
It was like, yeah, Mike Tyson was on the other
Yep,
page.
yep, yeah.
He brought that to the Stand.
I brought that to him.
Oh my God. This is meant to be. He gave me the best advice. This was like 2 years ago, and I was asking him, like, you know, some comics recommended me to this club. It's like a really top club in New York. I don't want to say any. And I was like, I didn't get an audition, though. I was like, I don't know. If I, like, blow up years from now and they want me to perform there, I feel like I'd be like, nah, you didn't want me when I was coming up, so I'm not going to, you know what I mean? And he said, you know, master chess players, they treat every move of chess like it's the first move of the game.
Ooh.
And that they do that so they don't hold grudges. They don't go, because if they do that, then they go, I should move here. But you took my queen when I did that, so I'm not going to. But but you took my pawn. But when. So if you treat every move of chess like it's the first move, it's like, it's just a great way to go. And he said, if you do that with your comedy career, it's going to be great. You don't hold grudges.
You should do those relationships too.
Yeah. I'm terrible at relationships.
That is smart. That is
Yeah.
good. It is true with comedy. Like, if you're presented an opportunity, you can't really be, like, immature about it. If it's going to
No.
help you in the long run, like, they're not suffering. If you were to be like, no, I'm not performing here because you didn't like me, they'd be like, all right, we'll just get someone else.
Right, exactly. They don't care.
Like, regardless of how valuable you become,
Right.
there is still someone that's at that level. Like, there's still someone at Dave Chappelle's level.
Right. Yeah, no, but you know how it is. It's like, it's like if you're in high school, nobody wanted to date you.
Yeah.
And then 10 years later, you're like smoking hot, and now everyone from high school wants it. You'd be like, fuck you, dude.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you ever experienced that?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
You don't hold grudges?
Oh, I hold grudges.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's something I struggle with for sure.
Are there like more than 5 grudges?
I am a person that, I've got to let go of grudges for sure.
Yeah.
I think I hold on. I think a piece of advice I've learned on my podcast is, I think there's an eyelash in my eye, but I think people are like, grudges only hurt you.
Yeah.
So it's like, ugh.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's tough.
Do you take stuff personally a lot?
I try not to, but it's hard when you've already taken something personally. It's hard to be like, I didn't realize that wasn't about me.
Like if something happens to you, like a weird interaction with like a comedian at a show, say at like a club in the city, like would that give you anxiety and kind of fuck up your whole night? Where it was like a really like to the point where it was like there was a lot of vitriol. Like there was a comedian the other night. I got off stage, and I've been sensing like vitriol from him lately.
What's vitriol?
Vitriol means like just like negative energy. Like everything they do, it's to like kind of like demeaning towards you, like to kind of hurt your feelings.
Yeah, yeah.
And after I got off stage upstairs, he was right there, and I was like, "Oh shit, what's up, dude?" I went like this, and he's on his phone, and he looks at me, and he just like goes like this to me. Like he kind of gives me his forearm as like a handshake, just slaps it, and I was like, "All right," and it kind of like got in my head as I'm driving to my next spot. I was like, "What's his deal?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That has definitely gotten to my head before. I had a therapist once that said, like, the way other people act has nothing to do with you. And I try to remind myself of that so much because it's like, it's true. It doesn't. Like, even if you did one thing, like, that's never, like, a reason for someone to act that way.
Right.
But sometimes I will be like, what? Like, there's a comic that I really like. I think she's fucking hilarious. And I've had her on my podcast before. I think she's awesome. And then I'm like, why'd she unfollow me on Instagram? Like,
oh, you keep track of that?
No, I'll like see. I'll be like, I noticed. I'm like, oh.
But you don't have the app that keeps track of that?
I don't have the app, but
okay,
sometimes
I was going to say, that's insane.
But I noticed when I saw her, I was like, hi. And she was like, hey. So I was like,
ooh, you feel it.
I felt it. So I looked and I was like, oh, I was right. And I'm like, what did I do in my head? And then Dan's like, just stop thinking about it. Who cares? And I'm like, but why?
Yeah.
But also I'm like, fuck her. I mean, why? There's no reason for me to care. She's not someone in my life. And I'm like, why?
But like that is a thing though. When you notice someone and follows you, you feel it in person.
I felt it first because like I saw her and I was like, "How are you? What's up?" And she's like, "Hey." And I'm like,
she's probably hating.
I'm like, whatever.
She's probably hating. Man.
Yeah, yeah.
You're great at like pumping out content. Like I've been slowly trying to like pick your brain on that without seeming too like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Too like eager to ask or whatever. I've been actually like planning out my small doses.
Really?
You.
You're planning out your doses? I didn't notice that you were planning it at all.
Well, I just mean like, have you noticed like every time I see you, kind of most times I ask you like little questions about social media?
Most people do that to me, to be honest.
Okay, so it kind of blends in. But I was like, I don't want to bombard her with it, so I was like, all right, next time I'll ask her this question, and the time after that.
No, people do it. Yeah, no,
no, because it's like like I'm really like it's very admirable.
Thank you. I mean, I think
the content's great too. Obviously, that's why.
Thank you.
Builds, you know what I mean?
I think the biggest mistake people make is like when they think about social media as like their own. They think about it as like a personal account. Do you know what I mean?
Not a business account.
It's like this is your business. The same way you would be selling. You have to remove yourself emotionally a little bit.
Yeah. What do you think about the idea? Did you see the Elvis movie?
I didn't see it.
With Austin Butler, it was amazing. So in it, it kind of revolves around his manager, Colonel Parker. Mm-hmm. Do you know anything about Colonel Parker? Mm-mm. His manager. So he's like a notorious like show business manager and people use him as an example of a lot of stuff because he was like a scummy guy. But at the same time, people were perplexed because he had so many great ideologies and principles about show business that still kind of resonate today. And one of the principles that he told Elvis, especially in the beginning, was that, he's a good-looking guy, so a lot of girls were obsessed with him. Mm-hmm. And he said that, and he was in a relationship with a lady early on, like, they were exclusive, and he said, don't publicize that.
Really?
And he's like, why not? I love this girl. And he goes, yeah, but a lot of girls, they want you and you're in their fantasy. So if you publicize that you have a girlfriend, they're going to start hating you. And they're not going to listen to you.
Yeah.
You got to let them live in that fantasy that you're still single and you're attainable.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
So I understand like what he's saying to an extent.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when I posted like, oh, Dan and I got engaged, I lost like 2,000 followers.
Wow.
But at the same time,
2,000?
yeah.
That's like insane numbers.
Yeah. At the same time, I don't really want people coming to my shows that are coming because they want to fuck me. At the same time, like I want people, like if it's fine if you're like, oh, I'm living in this fantasy, I like following her. But
Yeah.
if me actually being engaged is something that's like I'm unfollowing her because this is no longer a possibility,
Then you were no good.
then
anyways.
it's like,
yeah.
I really do want people following me because of my comedy.
Right. So it's like good riddance anyways.
It is kind of like you do need to build like a stronger foundation. It's like, do you want to be shoving your relationship in people's faces necessarily? Like, no. But at the same time, I do want people like respecting me for my comedy, and I don't want people like just coming because they think like they're gonna ask me out after a show or something like that.
That's an interesting topic because I was just talking about this with someone, a good friend of mine, and he was saying that there was some type of group of people, and he said, I don't even want those groups of people as fans. And another friend of mine said to him, you should just be thankful you have any fans at all. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't get picky about it.
Yeah.
What do you think about that when people get picky?
Like,
You know how some people are like, I don't want, like, this kind of podcast fans as my fans.
I don't know.
Like, a lot of people, like, they say, like, they don't want, like, a popular dating podcast fan because it's like,
I think people say that sometimes because they don't have it. Like sometimes they're like, oh, I wouldn't even want that.
Right.
But
Meanwhile, you do want that.
I think people are people at the end of the day.
Right.
But it's like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think there are times where you don't really want people that are going to like harm you or are not actually like, if someone is coming in my situation, I feel like if someone's coming to a show because they want to ask me out and I don't go out with them after the show, they're not going to come to a show again. Is kind of like how I feel.
It's like this hidden agenda.
Yeah. Or like someone that's going to like maybe make me feel unsafe, or someone that's going to make me feel like I drove 8 hours to see you. You're not going to get a drink with me after the show. Like that's not really like.
I bet that's happened too.
Yeah. So that's like not really like the kind of I don't know
you want.
Yeah, and like I've gotten more than 2,000 followers since he proposed. It's not like I've gotten way more followers since then. It's just like I think it really depends on the situation. I've definitely also heard people say like I wouldn't even want those followers about comedians that act like super extremely political one way to gain fans. And it's just like you do have to be true to yourself at a certain point.
Right, and I feel like you agree with this. It's like whoever likes your stuff likes your stuff. Mm-hmm. Who are like you can't be like, nah, you unfollow me, dude. I don't like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy. Do a lot of people? Do you meet with everyone after your show? Meet and greet?
I try to because I try to like I sell shirts and stuff.
Uh-huh.
I feel like merch is like a big part of making the road possible, and also just like keeping a good relationship between you and the cities that you go to.
Do you feel like if you meet your fans after a show, they feel like they know you and they're really more likely to come to the next one because they feel a connection to you? Because I read Sebastian Maniscalco's book, Stay Hungry, and he said when he was starting to sell out like shows on the road, he would meet everybody.
Yeah.
Because that was his idea. They feel like they know me. So they're gonna bring the whole neighborhood next time.
I don't know how they feel, but I definitely like will stand after every single show. Like, I'll stand with my T-shirts and be like, at the end of every set, I'll be like, "Come say hi."
Yeah.
I'll be standing with my T-shirts, take a picture. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
And what about in the city, like showcase shows where it's not you don't do that? No. People say weird shit after shows, dude. Honestly, for me, after a show, I was telling someone this the other day. For me, after a show. Because it's a lot of couples, especially on the road, married couples. For me, I'm playing a game of showing the husband, I am not trying to fuck your wife.
Yeah.
Because they're always so drunk and so flirty.
Right.
Especially with the pictures. They're like grabbing me and I'm like this in front of the husband. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Like, just so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not.
I think men kind of. Hi.
Hey, look who it is, baby. The star of the show.
How are you?
Johnny Carson herself, baby. Look at you.
You look beautiful. I love the outfit.
Is that a different outfit from earlier?
I'm underdressed. You guys saw each other today?
Oh, we are.
Well, I saw her story earlier. I don't think she was wearing that.
I had a meeting, business meeting, so I changed my outfit. I was meeting the Chinese people.
Oh my God, how are you? Hi.
You look so pretty.
How are you?
all
So
the
do
time.
you.
Yes, you look so hot all the time.
Thank you.
I know you are married. No, engaged.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we were
Thank
just
you.
talking about that.
Yes, I was on a date when you got engaged, and it was very funny. I was at LA Farmers Market, and then I saw that her post. I said, "My friend got engaged! Oh my god! Oh my god!" The guy is like a first date. He's like, "Okay, how long do you know her?" I said, "Oh, I'm a fan. I don't know her."
Oh, about her?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
funny.
like it's just like I don't know. We get so emotional when we see people we like get engaged.
You sent me a very nice text. I was like, oh, I love her.
Oh, I just feel like when we see girls, when somebody get engaged,
Yeah.
like we feel like we know them forever.
I
If
totally
we
get
like
that.
them, if we don't like them, we're like,
I know.
It's a big deal again. You know what I mean?
yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
You are like blowing up, touring all over the country. So
So
fun.
are you. You're going everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys
I like
are
the
both.
outfit.
Thank you. I dressed up for
The
you.
Korean men never disappoint. Like the Korean guy,
I
they have the
dressed up
best
for you.
taste.
Doing good. He's
they have the
doing
best
good.
taste.
You like that?
He's like the hot Asian guy at the stand, right? I think so. Yeah.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
What? There's
People
other,
always say stuff like that, but
There's
I'm like, I don't feel
other
any of
hot
that.
Asian guy at the stand? Really?
I mean,
I
I'm
see.
probably the only Asian guy there.
Oh, that's cool. That's the thing.
So people always got to throw in the Asian thing. Like, someone was in the green room the other day, Max,
Mm-hmm.
and people were like, "You're a good-looking dude," and he turns to me, and goes, "Well, he's a good-looking Asian guy," and people are like, "You got to throw Asian."
Yeah, you're like, that's like when people are like, you're the best female comic. I'm like, let me just be the best
Right.
comic.
Why can't I just be
Yeah.
the best? People say that to me too. You're like you're like the best Asian comic. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you're for me. You're just a good-looking guy
Oh,
because
thanks.
like
You think Korean men are attractive?
I think Korean men they are clean. Chinese men not as better hygiene as a Korean man. Korean men I feel like they're under a lot of pressure to use facial mask to moisturize and to wear scarves and to layer when they dress up.
Really?
I think it's because Korean people just really like fashion. They have good fashion. I feel like Korean men just under a little pressure from their sisters and moms.
Really?
My first boyfriend was Korean.
Tell me everything.
Really?
Sam
I was just
Kim.
gonna.
Yep.
Really?
Aw.
2 months.
What happened?
He did not like the way I gave head. He told the whole school.
Whoa.
What's wrong with the way you give head?
Whoa.
He said I was a biter in 2 ways: the head and
Whoa.
and his music taste.
Whoa!
Wow.
What did he break up with you on a roast battle? Holy shit! Who are you dating, Jeff Ross? Jesus Christ, dude! That guy just had like a 2-line roast battle punchline for you.
He's funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude!
Can Andre Kim take that joke? Like,
Yeah, seriously, that guy should start writing for roasts and shit. Would you date Tony Hinchcliffe?
Wow.
That's crazy.
9th grade. First 2 months of 9th grade.
How was the dick?
It was.
Whoa!
I wasn't. It was.
All right. She went. You saw that? She went like this, and then she's like, "No, I didn't mean."
I'm not saying it. It just that it was also we were young, so maybe
And
was
how we were
underdeveloped.
Underdeveloped. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you feel like Asian men have small penises?
I've seen a man who's I was traumatized by a guy who's actually a white guy in Kentucky. He's like a bodybuilder. He's perfect. His butt is amazing. And I just I look at him. I'm drooling. Everybody want to fuck him. And then one time like, I met him at the bar, and he's kind of drunk, and I wasn't drunk, and I pretended I was drunk. And then he's like, "Do you want to go home with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." And we went back, and. I wasn't drunk. I
That's
was.
your drunk. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just
And then we
married
went
it.
back, and oh my god, he's very confident. He took off his clothes. I'm like, okay. And he's like, do you want me to wear a condom? I'm like, you want to put a raincoat on that? It was so small. It's not even funny. It was so
Really?
small. Like I
can you
wouldn't.
give me a size?
Like
Yeah.
thin or short?
Both.
Ooh.
It's a Sharpie. It's
Sharpies are pretty big.
small one, baby ones. The one
Okay.
my son used. And when I say Sharpie, I mean baby Sharpie because
Oh, baby Sharpie. Okay.
Oh, like the short baby Sharpies. Those are cute.
Really? Do
Yeah.
you like that? Like
cute, but for us to look at it, but not
like-
like a.
Do you like a muscular guy?
Yeah, you like a muscular?
I like one, but then I saw the dick wouldn't match the body. But I feel bad for him because if he's like a normal sized guy, his dick won't look that small.
Probably steroids.
It's true.
I don't know, and it was so bad that I'm like, I don't think you can fit a condom on that. Like it's just so bad.
Oh. So what did you do? You still...
I wasn't drunk.
You
so
still
no.
fall.
Sometimes it's like if... Did you still?
Did
No,
you-
I just saw them. I'm like, I can't. I can't do
Oh,
this.
are you serious?
Yeah, I'm like, I can't do
No.
this.
What did he say?
You could have said you were too drunk. That's fair. That
You
would have
should
been
use
fair.
the period line.
I was so sober. It was like I didn't even drink. I want
But you
to
were
trap
pretending.
him. I was trapping him, but then I did trap him. But then I'm like, I don't. I was like, I gotta go. My roommate is waiting for me.
You like muscular?
I was lying, but that's it's
Yeah,
the worst.
it's a good lie.
My roommate is waiting for me. I don't have a roommate. I have a cat.
Do you like big guys?
I thought I did, but he traumatized me, and now I see big guy. I just
just
can't
think they have a
erase
little-
the
Yeah.
And then like it's just I mean most guys who are not Asian. I had a two Asian guys, and one is my husband, and he's an asshole. But I was taking a shower. Okay, I was taking a shower, and the first time we do it, I was taking a shower, and because I was on my period, I still want to fuck, and I was taking my shower, and then he stood there. I hang my towel on his dick, and he stayed. It's an
Wow.
Asian dick that's big.
Wow.
It's so big. It's big.
Yeah, they're out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
lot of my Asian guy friends, they were like, you know what? Thank you for the little small penis thing, because whenever a girl see my dick, they're like, damn, that's huge. When it's just like a regular,
That it does set the bar low.
right?
It's good to set the bar
Yeah,
low. That
that's true,
stereotype sets
actually.
the bar low. So if you have anything above small, it's an excitement.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Under promise,
Yeah.
over deliver.
Yeah. So what do you have girls like who's not Asian? They just like surprised by your dick.
I've had girls compliment.
What do they say?
What's he gonna say?
That's
No,
a
they're all
nice looking
disappointed.
dick for
No,
Asian
this,
dick.
this one girl said you have a really big penis head.
The head.
The head, really big.
Like big penis head.
Yeah. So
Tioni, what's a penis head?
you know
Like
the
the tip? The
where
tip?
the
Oh,
yeah, the
like
tip.
the mushroom. The
Yeah. The mushroom. She said that's part's really big.
That's nice. That's a compliment.
Natalie hasn't taken a sip the whole show, and now she's like, all right, that's cool.
Can I have a sip? What is?
Oh, you want kombucha? They can get.
It's
Kombucha.
kombucha.
Can I have
Probiotics.
a kombucha? Yeah, I need it.
We all need it.
So are
need
you, are
it
you
too.
going on any dates out here while you're out here in New York?
No, I'm not going on dates in New York. Thank you so
When
much.
Jiaoying's in New York, she is all business,
I'm
baby.
just working. Like I'm not going on any
You
dates.
you
I
are
love
crushing
it.
it. First of all, you are
Really?
everywhere. I'm telling my fiance Dan that you're on tour everywhere.
I'm all over the place.
You
because
are.
Yeah.
That's the only time I know how to see my kids.
How many kids do you have?
Too many. Two.
2?
I should stop at my boy. but
How
I-
old are they?
My boy is 4. His birthday is February. I don't know
Okay.
which date, but it's coming up. I'll find out. I have my calendar. My son, my daughter, she's 2.
Oh wow.
She's very smart.
wow.
But you know, a smart girl, that's you have to be smart. You still get
Yeah.
fucked up. Imagine being dumb.
Yeah.
My son is average, but he'll be okay because
Yeah.
he's a boy.
Are they close?
He want to be close to her. He's sweet, but she kind of
Yeah.
push him around and bite him.
That's good though.
She bites him.
She bites him?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's amazing.
She wants his iPad, and I got her a new better iPad, and she still wants his iPad. And then he give her his iPad. Then she wanted her iPad. It's just she wants what he has,
No matter what.
no matter
You
what.
get them an iPad even though they're that young?
I got them both. That's how like you justify you are not there.
That's
Hold
like
on.
the new babysitter, right? The
Yeah,
iPad.
like
iPad.
Yeah, I'm not there, but you have
Really?
your iPad with your name engraved.
Do you
on the
FaceTime
iPad.
them when you're here?
I do, but my son is very excited. My daughter just like, she's like, The look is like she's like.
Do they like that you do comedy?
My son actually came to my comedy show.
Yeah.
Like last week. He did.
And he went on stage, right?
He did his first show.
Yeah, I saw
he
that.
He was pretty funny.
Kids
Wow.
can be so fucking funny because they don't know how to be anything other than present. So everything they say just comes off as so genuine.
That's so good.
Yeah.
I think that I should train him now. So
Train him.
can save him.
He's going to be a star.
Imagine if your kid kills so hard on stage you can't follow him.
that my manager said that does he have rep? I'm like no. They were like make sure he's not on stage too many times because he'll be taking your bookings.
That's funny.
I'm like thank you.
That's really
I
funny.
need that confidence boost. Thank you.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
great. How long? So you're leaving tomorrow, right? Or Wednesday?
Wednesday morning I'm leaving.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't. It was good seeing you at the stand the other night.
I'm very happy we got our first drink for the first time because
Yeah.
he wasn't drinking last year.
Yeah, I didn't drink all
You?
of 2022. Yeah.
Like
And
the
then-
Korean guy don't drink is a red flag.
Really?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they say Koreans are like the Irish of the Asians.
Really?
Yeah, drink a lot.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just do not get him. I have my girlfriend. She's half Filipina, half white. She's just so gorgeous.
Oh, I meant to. I'm glad you brought this
Cassie.
up.
You went on, you setting them up and he
I
didn't go
want
out?
to. I know. We were at Brooklyn. We were doing a show, and then she's like, he's like so cute. I'm like, you can talk. She's like, yeah. That's like our signal. Like in college, we were like, so that's like,
A lot of
yeah, we were college friends.
I-
We're best friend. And then I'm like, let me see if he's single. And then I'm like, he's single. And then I'm like, but he's Korean, doesn't drink. She's like, oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That was not a joke. That was a real moment that happened.
That
No,
was
you know
real.
What's, you know what's
Did
crazy?
you guys talk? Did you guys follow each
Dude,
other?
so she was telling me that she had like a big crush on me, and she asked about me every time she sees Jiaoying. So I was like, oh, let me see what you want to see what they look like.
Yeah.
And most of the times, I'm not gonna lie, when people do that, it's like not.
Busted.
I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to be a dick, but
I think that is amazing because she knows how hot she is and she really can't say like unattractive or ugly. She just says something that's really nerdy and cute, busted.
yeah.
The low key be like, ooh.
Yeah, she fucked up. No, but I was looking at a picture and I was like, oh, she's like really cute.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let me follow. This was like 5 days ago.
Yeah.
I followed her. She never followed me back.
Well, maybe you
didn't know.
took too long. She found someone else.
Why
I
did you
bet.
know she had a crush on me until the other day?
Well,
I'm going to connect you guys.
But maybe she deleted Instagram or something. She doesn't.
She's not active on Instagram. She
never
has a big dog.
She never posts.
She's
She's
a big
very
dog?
active. She has a big dog. She runs and she's
but
like a body.
that happens to me a lot. Is like and especially like I remember I went on. I'll go on stage and I'll hear like a group of girls go, "Ooh, he's cute," and I'll be like, "Okay, let me talk to her after the show," and I'll follow up and they're like,
after your set.
"Wow."
It's a roast party. It's a roasting party.
Wow.
Natalie, you are so good at roasting. I wish I had you at my birthday roast.
I was
That'd
so
be
vulnerable
amazing.
right there. What the fuck? No, so that happens a lot. Like you know what I mean?
Maybe
Like-
she has a hearing.
What happened?
She has a hearing. She can hear.
No, I talk to them and then.
What do you mean? What happens after you talk to them and they're
I talk
not?
to them and then, or they'll be like, they'll get like really weird. And I'm not a weird guy. I'm like nice. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I'll get their number and and they'll never answer. And I'm like, what? I don't know.
So you are single.
Yeah.
You need to get a girlfriend.
I don't think
I feel like, honestly, I know a lot of guys meet people through them being in the audience, but I don't feel like that's a good
It's not.
way to start a relationship. I think that's a strange
Terrible.
power dynamic to start on.
because
Yeah.
you start here.
Yeah, and then they're there. It's fucking weird.
It's a
I don't.
weird- yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
like guys that bring women to shows as like a date. I think that's. I've never been able to do
Ugh.
that. Like that's so weird. First date. Hi. So you're just gonna sit here
Yeah.
alone while I perform?
Yeah,
what
yeah,
the?
yeah.
What kind of narcissist are you? This is crazy.
That's what I do.
You do that?
It
Well,
didn't
you're a
work.
woman,
It
so
didn't
that's
work.
badass.
It didn't work.
It's kind of like different when, even a woman doing it's a little different.
Yeah, but like I just want to know that this person is crazy.
Yeah.
And this is crazy. It's not gonna get better.
Yeah.
That's a crazy day one. It's gonna get crazier. And I am the attention-seeking whore, and I want attention. I need attention, and you are just gonna live with it. And
But it is true. That's what you're saying when you do that on a first date.
yeah, and it's
yeah,
not
it's-
good. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't work out good.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You are so right about it.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy. It's not a great way of meeting people after. You're right. It's totally.
You just like start out like on a weird.
Yeah, actually, like, this is how I know I'm not ready for like a relationship right now. Is I've been talking to this girl lately, and she doesn't live in New York. She lives like 2 hours away, but we FaceTime like a lot.
Do you come on FaceTime?
What?
Like just like a sex?
No,
FaceTime?
I don't. I'm not like a.
He's emotional.
I'm not like a crazy horny guy.
You are
like,
not?
No, I don't ask for like nudes or anything. And you know, the first time we hung out, we're making out. She's like, oh, my period, I can't fuck. And I was like, that's cool. I wasn't even trying to.
He just
She
wants.
can if
He
she
wants
wanted
to cuddle.
Yeah, you want to cuddle.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not even trying to.
Are you a
I don't
good
even
cuddle
know
guy?
you. Yeah, I like cuddling.
So
What's
you're
your
like
astrological sign?
Leo. Yeah, I'm not like a crazy horny.
So what happened with the FaceTime girl?
So it's just like, I don't know. It's like she was like, every time we FaceTime, you know, I do shows every day, and she's like, "Are you excited?" And I was like,
You should Asian?
no, but I was like, yeah, no. I was like, listen.
That sounded like a white girl. Are you excited?
Yeah, she is. Like every night, and I'm like, listen, I do this every night, so it's not really like that, you know. And I don't know. It's just like talking to her. I know this is gonna sound bad, but it's just sometimes it seems like a chore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so you're
that's
not
when
passionate.
that's when I was like, okay, I'm not ready to be in a relationship. Like,
Maybe
Man,
it's
it sounds like not her.
Yeah, it's not her. You are ready to have somebody who excites you, not somebody who is a free ambient. So if you want to fall asleep, you can't fall asleep. You call her. She put you to sleep.
yeah, the thing is, I like having that one person I can check in with. I really like that. I hate starting fresh
Yeah, it's
all
scary.
the time. It takes
Yeah.
so much.
So you must have a lot of groupies before you start dating.
Yeah, there's Drew Michael has that joke that starting over in a relationship is like starting over in a video game. It's so true though. It's like, oh man, you work so hard, past all the levels, then you die, you have to start over.
That's fucking great.
Yeah,
dude.
it is a good
It's
joke.
So true.
Yeah, it's very hard. Like the beginning of a relationship, just like the beginning of the dating is so exciting. I feel like at around month 3, they start to show like how they deal with like stress. You can see their trauma. Like is that doable or is not? Somebody can be really creepy.
Yeah.
Start like at month 3, right? They can be their best behavior. Month 3, you start seeing little bullshit.
I think month 3 is when you can stop hiding too. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't hide anymore. It's just like
It takes a long time to get to know someone. A
Yeah.
very long time.
yeah.
You ever have it like 4 or 5 months in, they do something and you're like, oh shit, I didn't even know you were like that. You see a little C word in the armor.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Notice how I didn't say chink in the armor?
We can say chink. I can say gook. We can
Okay.
just.
I thought you were gonna
please
say
just-
cunt.
No.
Yeah.
I remember one time my friend was like, you know, there's like bad words, like the N word, the chink word. And I was like, you just said the word.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, you just said the word. And he's like, oh yeah, that's true. And I was like, okay, that was weird. You know?
Yeah. Oh my God.
But yeah, I'm not dating.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank
It's very.
you.
I think Natalie, she's lucky because like for us. Do you know how many guys who is not a comedian know that I'm a comedian wants to tell me jokes? And you thank God yours are funny. Like your guy is so funny, and you guys can just actually be funny together. Like let's just talk. Say about like the previous, you know, guys or like girls try to tell a joke. Like
Yeah.
they try to nonstop. Do you have guys
Yeah.
try to be funny in front of you? To
Yes.
impress you?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
bet.
Then you're just like, ugh, this is not good. Even people in the crowd try to tell jokes, and you're
Ugh.
like,
Yeah, you guys have it rough because, like, especially after a show, like, because I hear about it all the time. Guys, they're supposed to be the funny one, so like they try to establish that dominance on you. Like, no, I'm funny too. You know?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
That,
Oh,
that
yeah.
must be so
Oh, yeah.
aggravating. I can't.
I just look at him. I'm like, I'm just a girl standing in front of the boy, asking him to not tell a joke.
that's funny.
Yeah, it's really bizarre.
It's like just don't like nothing dress on my pussy than a bad joke, like a dad joke. Oh God.
Yeah.
Are you the kind of person if somebody does something like that in your head, you go, "I'm not talking to you for life."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Have you ever cut someone out for like? Do you cut people out for life, or you forgive?
It's certain.
It
certain-
depends. Somebody
depends what
they
do.
can curl back in.
What?
They just curl back in.
Yeah,
Some
they
people,
really?
They have the ability. They are like cockroach in New York. They just don't die. They manage to get back to your life.
What
somehow?
What's your astrological sign?
I'm a Capricorn, I think.
Oh, really?
I just
What's
had
your
my
birthday?
birthday?
Your birthday was
January
recently
18th.
then.
When was
January
it?
18th.
Oh, you are a Capricorn.
That's the workaholic.
Yeah, it is
I
a
love
work.
the
It is
workaholic.
actually. You are a workaholic.
Jiaoying is a workaholic.
You are. You hustle.
I'm an unloved workaholic.
You do all of the things. You have the podcast, your tour, and you post the clips. You're doing all the stuff.
Oh, what else can I do? To get famous, like kill somebody? Like, I don't know.
No, you're pretty well known.
You're crushing it. You're killing it.
You're pretty well known. You
Yeah,
sell
you're
out
doing good.
shows everywhere you go. You know what I mean? There's people waiting in line to come see you and stuff. And she's very generous. Every time she's in New York, she like looks out for me. She'll be like,
Aw.
"Hey, I'll put you on this show or that show."
Yes,
Aw.
even
Like
though
out
it's
of
Korean.
nowhere.
Because people think I hate the Koreans. That I'm like, I want to make sure I'm close to Andre Kim so he can vouch for me when the Koreans try to cancel me. All my friends are Koreans. Like my friends came to my show, they are all Koreans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They were really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, my Chinese friends, I guess they come too. But yeah, I love. I really feel like the Koreans and Chinese and Japanese, we don't really hate each other that much.
Yeah.
Like, when we have connection, we have connections. It just. What do you think? Do you get along with Koreans, or like you have Chinese, Japanese sprinkling in your friends?
Yeah, I get along with everybody. Even in high school, I was cool with the popular kids, the nerds, the emo kids. I was always friends with everybody.
So
A floater.
Yeah,
You're
I
a
was a
floater.
float. Yeah, just I don't even care. Like if we got good vibes, we got good vibes. You know what I mean?
I didn't have any friends.
I need to go to my friend. My friend is
Go
doing
ahead.
a one-man show.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I didn't even I told Andre I didn't even put in avails for today to go to the show.
That's huge. That's so nice of you. Everyone's so nice here.
Yeah.
We're a great group.
There's a lot of.
Where can we find you?
Oh, at Natalie Cuomo _ on Instagram, at Natalie Cuomo and everything
Oh my God,
else.
I'm so happy you are here.
I love you guys.
I love you. You are so amazing.
She's great.
I have a crush on her, but I'm not a lesbian.
Are you at the stand tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Should do my
great.
podcast tomorrow.
Yeah.
You guys should both do it.
Yeah.
Where do you record?
I record around the corner from the stand.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We are going.
Yeah.
At 4?
Yeah, you got my number now.
Yes.
4?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I'm
Group
lunch-
text.
Tomorrow at
Group
4?
sex. Yes.
I think I could do that.
Group text. Then group
Oh, sorry.
Whoa, whoa,
She's a group sex, that's- yeah.
Whoa.
Then I'm like, oh, this
Whoa. That's crazy. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Well, thanks for coming by.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
We'll see
you.
we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.
That's Natalie Cuomo, folks.
So hot. Look at her.
Oh, God.
On the star.
My pants don't fit.
Oh my gosh.
She
she's
just
so
trips on the
perfect.
wire.
She's so perfect.
She just, did you say that?
She's so
That'd
perfect.
be funny.
Yeah, trips on the wire.
That's great.
She's so funny.
What do you got planned tonight? You got anything tonight?
I have a podcast at 6:30, 6:50,
Oh, yeah?
and then I have the stand tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're on Frantic tonight, right? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I like your fashion.
I did this for you,
I am very very honored. That's very good.
and I never dress up.
You look amazing. All my fans are gonna go crazy for you.
You think so?
We're gonna have a lot of nice clips. So let's talk about something that's important. Okay, first of all, as a like an Asian girl, I really feel like I'm hearing a lot like the Asian men are hot now.
You think I'm hot?
No, you are hot, but also in general, Asian
Out
men
of 10, what do you think I am?
You mean for New York or for Kentucky?
What?
There's different.
What do you
scales.
mean?
Like in Kentucky, you're like a 20 out of 10.
I gotta move to Kentucky. In New York, what am I, a 6?
You'd be like I think you are a 9, but if your hair, you can do something
You're
with your
being
hair.
so nice. You just
You're
added
nine.
2 points.
You're a 9.
It's like when a girl asks me how old I think she is. I just subtract. I think of a number and I subtract 7.
I
just
think
to be
he's a
safe.
9.
That's. I don't think.
But if you do your hair,
Even he's like, girl, you are being generous. He's
look
like,
at him. He's like
No.
he's probably he has no.
he's getting red. He's like, that is not.
I think he has no chest hair.
That is not. I'm Asian. I don't have any chest
That's
hair.
amazing.
Good. Chester is good.
I don't
but
have chest hair though.
yeah, but he's handsome. He's very handsome.
See, I told you. That means 7. That means 7, and that means 8. Like you mean
9. That's a
8.
very
You
good
mean
thing.
7.
Okay, I mean 9.
You think I'm a. You think I'm a. You
I
think I'm a.
date
You think
eight's
I'm a
enough
7 and a
for me.
half.
I never said that. I'm not good at math, but like I mean it this time. 8.
It is good.
What-
It in
what
New
kind
York.
of-
It's good. What was that?
What kind of? Are you dating?
Yeah,
You
not
think
really
Asian guy-
dating, but I have a roster.
All right,
If
that's
that makes
enough.
Wow,
That's
that's
enough.
hilarious. A roster.
I mean, like
I am
exactly,
so.
rotation.
Let me tell you
exactly.
something about New York City. I'm
like
so
2 years
tired of people talking about their rosters. It is so.
I need myself a roster. God.
It is so cringy. Bye, Natalie.
Bye bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Group sex.
Everyone thinks they're like this big player. They're like, oh, I got this roster, and they name them by like, I got Staten Island, I got Brooklyn, I got Harlem. It's like, dude, come on.
A roster.
You really,
do,
how many
though.
people are on your roster? I'm pretty you do.
At this current moment, like 7, 8.
7, 8 people on your roster?
Yes.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
No.
Oh my God! So you never have the
Dude,
time.
how much time do you have on your hands?
Not a lot.
dude?
That's why I don't date them. They're literally just on my roster. I go see them when I need to and when I want to, but I'm not dating them.
What do you?
You know what I mean?
What's
And
your
each of them serve a different purpose.
What's your sexual preference?
Define that. What do you mean?
Like, are you straight? Are you?
Gay, clearly, yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Oh, no, it's all good. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Okay.
I
those
assumed.
potential who
I
wanna join
assumed,
the
but I
roster.
didn't want to be like, so the guys you
No.
date, and you go, guys, what the fuck?
No, exactly. I have a wife at home. What do you mean?
Right. I didn't.
Oh,
you know
okay.
What I mean?
I think
Yeah,
having a
that'll be-
roster is the best way to not be desperate because you don't have to reply the message on time. You just don't.
Exactly.
You just play hard to get.
Yeah, but Jiaoying, I will say, like,
Yeah.
my best friend is gay, and he lives in New York, and for gay people, having a roster is so much easier because sex to them is like, it's like business.
Transactional.
It's
like
so
Grubhub,
business.
Uber Eats.
Yeah.
You just log into an app and you order it, and it's
It's
at your door.
unbelievable.
That's it exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
What do you guys think about?
He's a
like,
good-looking guy.
He's so beautiful.
I'd fuck him.
The lesbians, right? Like,
Really? Wow. Okay.
oh,
I'm
the
not-
lesbians.
Now
And
we're
they told
not.
me that.
Now I'm a 9, he
said
says.
it.
Now I'm a 9.
Yeah,
now
that's
I'm a 9.
sexy. That's sexy. When after he said, "I'll fuck you," that's like a 9, right?
Now
For
I'm
sure.
a
Yeah,
9.
compliments help a little bit.
Yeah.
It just helped me a
If
lot.
they
I went
come
up a
from the
whole
person-
point. I went up a
And
whole point.
he's very handsome.
People say that, but I don't feel it from people.
I don't feel I'm beautiful either. I
You're-
mean, nobody
you're-
tell me I'm beautiful,
Aw.
but I don't.
Yeah,
We
but
should
you
be
know
a little
you're
easier
beautiful.
on ourselves. It sounds like each of us compliment each one about each other, and we're like, "No, really? You think so?"
As soon as we leave, we're just shitting on each other.
Right,
Yeah,
Sometimes I see the
Exactly.
receipt of all the Botox I spend money. I'm like, I gotta be pretty. I mean,
do
there's so much
Botox?
money. Of course.
Why?
Like I feel like after I breastfed the babies, my eye just dropped. Like it was chinky, now it's like a winky. Like it's just like bam.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What is Chinky, not
Chinky's
Winky?
like a
No, it's Winky? We're just right. Chinky, not Winky. Little Linky
no.
Ninky.
Before it's like
Dinky,
up,
dinky.
up, like the fox eye, the gorgeous. Then the baby, you breastfeed, you can't sleep. Your eye just like, I look sleepy and also like dropping. like I'm winking at people. I wasn't. So
But you're like naturally very pretty. I'm surprised.
yeah, I was Miss China, but thank you.
Were you really?
Yes, I
I've
was a
heard you
beauty
say
queen.
that. I thought that was you were joking.
No, now I'm Miss Chinatown. I got older.
That was pretty funny. Now I'm Miss Chinatown. That's really
What
funny.
can you do?
But everyone has a roster, dude. It's so annoying.
I wish. Okay, I'm learning from New York City. I'm getting a
You
roster.
could never do that.
I can't. I'm too
You're too
romantic.
busy. I'm romantic too.
I'm way too. I can't do a threesome. I'll never do a threesome.
Never.
I can't do it.
No. Don't you ever feel like you ever feel like you get punished for being romantic?
You get punished because people think you're a big pussy.
Right.
You're a pussy.
Right.
Like
I have to shove it down. So
yeah, I
deep.
can't. Like when somebody says something that sounds like I'm not the love of their life. I'm like, I don't think I can have sex with you. So you're like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like you imply that I'm not the love of life. That hurt. Like I don't think I have sex. I just feel like my pussy just dried out because I figured out I'm not the love of your life. Then I freak out. Then I can't. Like you get punished for being romantic.
Are you
If
married? Are you married right now?
Single. No.
I thought you were married.
I was divorced. My husband left me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I left him.
Well,
with
you're
a
always
camera.
joking. I never know when you're serious.
Camera
She'll
right
tell me like stuff about her life, and I'm like, I don't know if this is a joke.
No, I got divorced.
Oh, okay. I feel like you change it every. So, no,
got
that's
divorced.
that's.
Yeah. It's hard. I'm very romantic.
Are you seeing anyone right now?
Yes, but I'm just.
Who is this person?
He is.
You don't. You would never date comics, right?
No.
Yeah,
no.
don't do that. Don't do that.
It's
Don't
hard.
shit where you eat.
Exactly, it's bad.
Because then everyone knows your business.
And they
People
use you
start
too.
talking. Yeah, they use you. They use you to climb.
They use you to get the shows. They use you to.
Yup.
I have a club, so they use me
Yup.
to get my
They use your
club.
connects.
Yeah.
They use you as like a stepping stone.
Also my Amex card. Yeah, everything.
Your Amex card. But you're very rich.
No, not anymore.
You always say that.
No, not anymore.
And then you'll be like, I only have this amount of money in my bank. And I'm like, that's
No.
That's
it's-
disgusting.
I think I'm gonna get rich again. I really think so. I really
Define
think so.
rich. What's a good number?
I think like 10 million.
That's it?
Annual income.
Annual? Oh, annually.
Yeah, annually 10 million.
Okay.
That would be like
How close are you to that?
very far,
Yeah.
like a 90% away, 90.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's good. I'm glad so you're not so who's this guy you're seeing now? What does he do?
He's
Have you already talked about this on
No,
your podcast?
no.
Okay.
We try to make it because I don't want to. I don't know what's going on, so I'm just.
How'd you meet him?
We met I think like 2 months ago.
Where?
Just
LA?
having tea. Yeah, having tea.
You met him while having tea?
I met him at the app.
You're getting nervous right now.
Yeah, I'm getting very nervous because I can't talk about it right now.
You can't?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I don't want to talk about it, but I wish the best.
Oh, because he listens?
And I think because I don't know where this is gonna.
Yeah.
Because of the all the kids involved.
Do you ever talk about stuff on a podcast and then someone that you were talking about listen and they kind of call you out? They're like, "Why the fuck did you say that?"
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god, dude, that's the worst.
That's true. I mean, I'm just way too romantic, and I'm taking things slow, and
I feel like you're numb.
I'm heartbroken.
I feel like you don't show affection.
I'm so heartbroken. I don't know what to say. Like literally, I'm so heartbroken. I don't know what to say. I'm doing the best I can.
I know Asian people so well. You're the kind because you were born in
China.
There's. I feel you're the kind of Asian. It's hard for you to show emotion.
Yeah, I think
Like
so.
you're like numb. Like if someone said "I love you" and hugged you, you'd be like, like you, right?
I think I love you is a big word. I love you.
No, it's a huge word.
It's huge. I can't.
Like
It's
you seem like your love language is gift giving.
gift giving.
Yeah, like you buy someone expensive stuff to show
Yeah,
you.
yeah. And people think I'm like a.
They think you're like a robot.
Yeah, they think like, but I just I can't like I love you is such a strong word now, it's
I love you.
hard. I love you. You are an actor, you dumb bitch. Fuck you. Don't fuck with mom, okay? Okay, you can't say it, right?
I love you. Say it back to me.
I love you too. It's so fake, right?
Dude, that was horrendous. What the fuck? What was that, dude?
Okay, I love you too.
Dude, yeah, you can't.
I love you.
This is not
I
good.
love you.
Jiaoying.
It's the Botox. It's
Jiaoying, can I tell you something? Mm-hmm. You're beautiful and I love you.
I mean, you do have a big head, right? Penis head.
What? What?
I'm just like,
you are hurt, girl.
I'm so flattered. I'm just I'm
She
thinking
is
about.
hurt.
Okay, good. And he also have a big penis head.
You are hurt.
I am hurt.
You are hurt.
Yeah,
I can tell you're hurt.
yeah. I'm just.
You're like deflecting.
I think so.
Do you-
Are
do you
you a
go-
therapist?
Do you go to therapy? I've been thinking about going to therapy.
I am actually going to my first therapy thing on February.
Woo!
Yeah, finally, my assistant was able to schedule me.
Online?
And no, the doctor.
person?
Yeah, the doctor in person. The doctor. I was supposed to be there like on February, but I didn't fill in my patient intake form on time, so they canceled that appointment.
Now, what was the tipping point that made you want to go to therapy? Did something happen? Or was it just like an accumulation of things?
I think I find out that I cannot stop working.
Yeah, you
and,
work too much.
I cannot stop working.
You work way too much.
And I don't feel any sense of achievement.
Really?
Yeah.
Like when you sold out the stand in November for New York Comedy Festival,
Yeah.
which is like a big deal because it's, like, did you feel a sense of accomplishment from that?
I said everybody sell out to the stand in the main room when they have.
No,
a
not
show.
everybody.
Well, I feel like I didn't ruin everything.
But I'm saying like that night after you got off stage, you go in the green room, did you feel like,
I wouldn't
that
know
was
because
dope.
Dave Chappelle took the green room and locked my phone in there.
That's a great problem to have.
Yeah,
But I'm
they
saying,
took
like,
over the
at
green
the
room.
end of the night when you go back to your hotel, you're
I
not
felt
like,
like
that
I
was
didn't
great?
disappoint everybody.
Or are you like, what's next?
Yeah, what's next? I didn't disappoint people. I didn't fuck up. And then my mom was wrong about me. My father should not have dumped me in the dumpster. But
So you don't stop and smell the roses?
I think I should, but I don't, and that's the problem. And I think I'm just gonna really get really hurt one day, and don't feel happy, and then it will be bad.
You're gonna regret that you didn't live in the moment.
Yeah, I think my problem is I don't live in the moment. I also think it's taking from me as a comedian. I think I would be funnier if I love myself more and live the moment more.
So that's why you want to go to therapy.
For my career.
Dude, she is so like. I remember one time we were at the stand and we were talking about something, and I was like, "No, let me tell you something about Jiaoying's type of Asian. Her type of Asian is okay. What is this? Is this leading to money? No? Okay, then we're done. We're not talking like what is this? Am I making money off this? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like I know you know what I mean?
Whenever I feel very sad, like I couldn't help myself because either my husband left me or my mom calling me a fat moron, and I have to perform. I just think about big bag of money.
Because we're Asian. My parents are immigrant Asian. Did your parents yell at you a lot?
I mean, not always when they hit me, but
They hit you?
oh yeah, they yell at
My
me.
parents never hit me.
Well, are
They
they
would
Asian?
just yell at me like profusely.
Yeah, they hit me. They are not immigrant. They are Chinese. So I'm the first generation immigrant. I'll be like your parents. They can't hate you because it's not legal to hate you here. Not because they don't want to. Please. Please don't feel special. Come on, honey. It's not legal to hate kids in America. They take you from them. So
Right.
that's why. I
Right.
would slap the shit out of my son if it's legal. I would never touch him because I don't want to lose him because he has to pay back what I'm paying for him. Buying me all the Harry Winstons and everything.
We should edit that part out. I'm just kidding.
It's okay, he knows.
I'm just kidding. No, that's great though.
I'm getting slapped on. Like whenever I do something wrong or forgot my key, my mom will slap me, and I have blood coming off my nose, and my classmate will be like, "Oh my god, like what's going on?" I'm like, "Why are you shocked? I thought we were friends." My mom was like, "Why are you being a little pussy? Get out!" I'm like, "Mom, can you believe he's shocked?" She's like, so we just walk in together.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I got
So that's yeah.
traumatic, right?
So when you don't work, when's the last time you took a vacation? Like you went to a location like the beach and just chilled out for a week.
A week?
Or a couple days. When's the last time you did that?
Well, 2017, I went to
What
Paris.
the fuck?
Yeah.
6 years ago?
Yeah, I went to Paris. I did take 4 meetings though, but I did it.
You got to
kinda.
book a trip, 3 or 4 days, do nothing.
Really?
Yeah, please. You have the money. We all know you have the money.
I don't want my assistant to get lazy.
She'll be working while you're not. You're on vacation, not her. I'm telling you, you owe it to yourself. Take some time, do some self-reflecting. Doesn't have to be the beach.
So you can take all my spots.
What spots?
Kidding.
Like just Yeah, you're right. From February 13th to the 19th, if you could just no, but like you should really like. You're always in grind mode.
Yeah,
You know what I
even
mean?
like going to Palm Springs, I'm just going to take the kids so they can go to the zoo, but I can do a show at night. And
Yeah, you got it. You take some time off, man.
improv, I can take them to Disneyland and I'll do a show at the around improv. Like, yeah, they are all. And San Diego, go to see the, SeaWorld, but I'm doing a show after.
What are your goals this year, career-wise?
Career-wise, I wanted to finish filming my 1-hour comedy special
Okay.
for network, getting my TV show made.
Where are you filming the hour special?
I don't know. There's a few locations we are talking about, but I want to be epic. I wanted to
Are
become.
you doing it yourself?
I have a production company offer.
A what company?
A company that would want to produce it.
Oh, okay. Like a streaming company?
Yeah. So I'm
And
just.
that would be like you'd have to pay for the streaming to watch it?
Yeah, I think it would be like one of the major network.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I have my TV. I have a TV show I wrote that is
How ready is the hour?
very ready. I've been running
Percentage.
the hour for a year and a half now.
Year and a half?
Yeah.
Is it just all you that wrote it?
Yeah, I wrote everything, but I want to have an editor to go over everything, to reposition things. I'm running the February 28th in New York at LPR in Greenwich Village, in this music venue. I'm doing that.
Nice.
February 28th in New York.
If you ever need someone to help like watch and
Yeah.
edit, You know,
Yeah.
let me know. You know, I'm always here for you.
Yeah, I want you to watch it
Yeah, yeah.
and tell me why
Give you
it
some
sucked.
notes or something. Yeah, I'm always here for that.
Yeah, I think I need to have a fresh set of eyes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's gonna happen this 3 hour special. And what was the other thing?
TV show.
TV show.
I want to get the pilot made this year.
You have it all written out and everything.
Yeah, I wrote it.
Yeah. Have you pitched it to anyone yet?
Yes, I have a few studios they are interested in, so I need to follow up with more meetings and to see what's going on.
Yeah.
I want to be in a TV movie, a big movie.
You ever feel like a lot of these meetings, nothing gets done?
I think 99% nothing get done.
Nothing gets done.
0.1% get done is they follow up with you after 6 months. They see you're blowing up. Like, oh, by the way, there's something that
Yeah.
is when you are adding value to them.
These meetings, I'll do these meetings and during it I'm like, I can just tell nothing's gonna happen.
Always.
You know what I mean? I think everyone's just like they just like having meetings to make it seem like they're busy. You know what I mean? But that's great. Are those your only 2 goals for this year?
A movie too,
Movie.
and also spend more time with the kids.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about every week I have to spend at least 6 hours, just no phone, just me and the kids, doing things, reading a book. I can cook for them. I'm kidding. I don't cook.
When
for
you
them.
go to Florida, why don't you just stay down there for a week?
I mean, there's a lot of clubs in Florida though.
You don't like Florida?
I love it. There's a lot of clubs in Florida though. Like there's
What's a state you hate?
I hate.
Like when you have a gig there, you're like, fuck.
I don't like Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas sucks, right?
It sucks the soul out of me. I don't have any left, but like the remainder soul is. I can't be there more than 3 days. 2 days. It just
Yeah.
depresses the shit out of me. Looking at the people, looking at everything, it just freaks me out.
Ooh, this is a good question. Do you gamble?
I don't gamble though. I feel like it's a waste of
Ooh.
time.
Really?
I think the real gamble is to put put in the work so you can become good,
You are so on it.
right? Like that's like
Yeah.
that's most close to winning is to put things you can see, like put in the hours. That's what make you better. I just put in my hours. I'm just doing the basic bitch shit. Like I go on stage every night as much as I can. I write as much as I can. I mean, what else can I do?
Yeah. No, I
Really?
think you're doing all the great things. Everything's firing off. You know what I mean? And
I also lost weight from a depression.
how much weight?
Oh, a lot. I lost 10 pounds. I go from a size 6 to a size 4. First time I went to Caroline's, it was like probably like April. I was a size 6. And
Was that the
that's,
show we did?
you did the second one.
I did the second one.
Yeah,
okay.
I just had a spot. And then
Oh,
I was
okay.
a size 6 because I just had the baby and I was,
What are you so down about?
upset.
Yeah.
I think it's all the trauma, all of the failures I had in my life that really stopped me from being in the present and or appreciate
That's why
what
you can't be in the present because you keep thinking about trauma from the past.
I don't think about the things from the past. I keep thinking about what I can do to make myself better so I can be loved.
Do you
I
find that when you don't like being by yourself because then you're just by yourself with your thoughts?
I am afraid of me being myself because I work too much. I forgot to eat.
Really? Did you eat today?
I had to because after our podcast, Des and Hannah, Des, they took me to the Chinese place. We ate, but then I would not eat even by myself. I don't think about side sauce. I just work to a point that I don't remember time. And I don't have my assistant calling me. I wouldn't remember the next appointment. I have them checking on me. So I think that's a major problem. Because I lost 5 pounds when I was in New York for 1 week. That was when I was staying in the place by myself. And I just, I normally stay at a Ladlo hotel. But that time I was on a film set. So they booked this apartment for me to stay. There's no food. I just didn't call food. And then after 3 days, I realized I haven't had any food.
You got to take better care of yourself.
I think so. That's why I'm going to therapy. I don't think...
That's a great start.
I don't think it's... I don't feel sad. I just feel like if I work more, I become better at what I do, people would love me.
Right. You seem like
And
the
my kids would be proud of me.
You seem like the kind of person you don't get paranoid Like you don't worry
No,
like what other people think about you.
I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck.
I don't give a, because I realize it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So I used to give a fuck, but now I don't give a fuck. I think I had a major problem is just I wanted to be good at what I do. I think that's the only thing that make me proud, and also make my kids proud of me. Like my mom is good at, she's very good at what she do, and I feel like that's what I want to lead them. Whatever you choose to do, to just strive to be the best at what you do.
How do your parents feel about what you're doing now?
My mom is finally proud of me because I got inducted into the Asian Hall of Fame last November.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yes, so that was a big deal. So the Asian community started to notice me as the Asian Hall of Famer, and the mayor of my city gave me the award, and she just told me that, wow, I'm very proud of what you have accomplished. Not I'm proud of you, but it's pretty good.
But that's the same thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was nice of her.
When she said that, how did you feel?
So she was proud. And I just thought like, oh, I can take a break from work for 2 minutes now.
Did you feel like, was that a good feeling when she
Very
said that?
good. I felt that she didn't bring me back from the dumpster for nothing.
Really?
I felt like she was proud. She was really proud of me.
Wow.
Because everybody wanted to talk to me. Everybody wanted to know me. And it was, I performed stand-up in front of all of the influential people that she would have sort of never talk to me. But I'm just being honored by those people. And she couldn't believe what I did. I do stand-up, and I clearly make people laugh.
Does she think comedy is like a weird thing?
Now she's gradually start to understand that she's watching some of them on Netflix with Chinese subtitle.
Do you show her, like, when you get a nice paycheck, do you show her
I show her.
paychecks?
She's like, why do they pay you so much money? I said, for do comedy. You're like, wow, so you just talk and you make money? I said, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, because she owned a restaurant, it's so much work.
She still owns it?
She lost the restaurants she just closed them during the pandemic in China. She owned like a few of them. So she worked her whole life. She raised the family. She paid for everything. My
She
father
still lives in China?
She lived here to take care of the kids for me.
Oh, yeah, right.
I moved her
saying that.
here because I can't do it by myself. I would
No.
not be able to take care of 2 kids as a single mom because I have to work 24/7 in order to afford my lifestyle. I don't even shop. It's just my team, my publicist and my assistants, the maid, the nanny, because my mom has to take care of 2 children. It's just gonna be too much work. So we have help, but I have to pay for them.
Wow. I didn't know all that about
So
you.
she's here. That's why I can do this, because she can take care of the children.
So you have a lot of overhead.
Yeah, I have a lot of overhead, and that's why I felt like for me is that if I don't spend time with the kids, there's no point why I work so hard. It's
Right.
so I can spend time. So I take them to my tour. On February, they are all going. They are going to Palm Springs. They are going to Palm Springs, Orange County, and also San Diego, the zoo and the water SeaWorld.
You feel like you really became an adult when you had kids?
I felt like people always tell me if you have kids, that's the end of your career. Those people are pussies. The children are not the end of your career.
Louis C.K., that's what made him start working more when he had kids.
Yeah.
Because he said, now when I leave the house, it has to matter. Mm-hmm. Everything has to matter when I leave the house.
Yeah.
Because I have no free time.
Yeah, because every time I leave the house, that's the cost.
Right.
That's the cost, not seeing those faces, these little bare faces. I'm not seeing those faces. I'm going out to get better at what I do so I can
Right.
see them more.
Right.
So I can afford to fly out my nanny and my mom and all the kids and get another hotel room,
Right.
that's all money.
Yeah, because you stay at very nice hotels.
Yeah, I know.
Are you staying at your place? You got a penthouse now, right?
Yeah, and my friend, my very wealthy friend, they have, I think they have the whole floor, and then one of their apartment is a 2-bedroom, like a fancy house, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and there's all of the art in there. So I got a deal with them. They just basically gave me the place. And
Really?
I'm very fortunate to have friends like that. That's when it really matters to me. Like I'm pretty sure after 2 years, I'll probably buy something nice here. But right now, it really matters. And that's the kind of friend you always remember when
Yeah.
it mattered, because they didn't have to do this. But they know I like to stay in nice places. And they gave me this, like a $2 million place that I can have to myself.
Wow.
And that makes, I feel, I get very depressed if I can't live comfortably. I feel like those kind of friends you always remember, because that now I need it. I really need it right now.
Yeah.
It saved me so much money. I need it right now. And they gave this to me. It's just, I will remember this forever. Because
Wow.
when you have things, people like, oh, we are good for let's drink. You're like, no, you laugh at me. You think you make fun of me. You never believe in me until
Right.
I made it.
Right.
There's people
right,
like that.
right. Yeah.
Some people they just say nice things. Some people they do things.
Right.
Like I do things for you and you do things for me. Like it's just like it will be very authentic. Like after 5 years, we become very successful, and we can sit there and call back. Like, oh yeah, we can actually have a real conversation because we actually do real things for each other. We actually, I would say, believe in each other. Actually, did the thing that mattered. I didn't do anything more. I mean, we weren't that close because we don't get to see each other that much. But my friendship to you is very authentic, and I
Yeah.
want the best for you. But some people they say that they don't want the best for you.
No,
They
they
want
just
to
say
fail.
it, and they don't mean
They
any
got
of
very
it.
jealous when something good happens to you.
Yeah, and I'm getting really better at just keeping my core
Mm-hmm.
friends.
Yeah,
Keep a small circle,
yeah,
because I'm realizing a lot of people, they're just terrible people.
they are. They feel really upset
Terrible
when you are
people.
doing well, and they
Terrible
talk shit
people.
about you,
Talk shit and
stabbing in the back. Yeah.
backstabbing, and it's just, yeah, it's not good. So
I had this.
try to
I
keep
was
a
in this
core.
really nice show. I can't say the show's name because I don't want to make more drama. So I just getting really popular, getting on big shows in LA, and I deliver. When I go, people come to see it. People buy tickets. I kill. Like I would follow Bill Burr and still kill. Like that's the things that I'm proud of. I don't proud of myself, but
Right.
I'm proud of times like that.
Right.
The energy is so high. People are so upset. He's finished his set. They want him to keep talking, and then he brought me up, and I kept the energy, and nothing dropped. And that's the moment I know that all the hours I put in is working. And people hate
Wow.
me for that when I get in good spots. Like some people, I killed a show in New York and the producer wasn't there. Some people called the producer, called him. Like Jiaoying Summers ran the light for 10 minutes. I did not run the light at all. I got off at 12 minutes sharp. Like I have a video recording of it.
Yeah.
Then somebody else said that I had ran the light. So it's basically like she did 20 minutes. She did 22 minutes. 22 minutes and 12 minutes is very different.
Huge. It's double.
It's somebody wanted to slander you, wanted to hurt you, and then he's like, wow, and then the show ran late. Everybody was upset. So that's a big show. And then he called me. He's like, I would not mind if you run for like 2 or 3 minutes, but don't run for 10 minutes. I said I did not run at all. He's like, I have 2 people telling me that you ran the light for 10 minutes. Do you think I'm lying? I'm like, you know what? We transfer him the fucking tape. I have the tape. I got off sharp. I may run like 10 seconds. When I was waiting for the host to come up.
Who told him that? A
I
comedian?
have, comedians.
Really? That's that's what I'm talking about.
They will
is like-
destroy you. If I don't
That's
have
what
the
I'm talking
tape.
about. Yeah,
And
yeah.
he knows those comedians. I started comedy 3.5 years ago. He knows those people for like 15 years. He's gonna believe in them.
Right, of course.
And imagine I will never get booked ever again.
Right.
Like I ruined the show.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. It's just
They
these
hate me so much.
Just horrible people.
Yeah, being a female comedian is bad. Is because I
Especially
don't.
if you're successful.
Yeah, because in LA, I Laugh Factory everywhere. Like there's a lining up. There's 5 guys, 1 girl. When I take the spot, I'm not taking from Asian woman. I'm taking from every female.
Right.
But I don't want to take anything. But I work
You're
very
not- you're
hard.
not taking anything.
Yeah, I
It's
work
there,
very
it's-
hard for where I
it's
am.
there.
Yeah, and I really work hard. Like I've never seen anybody
I
work
know.
harder than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like it's so sad when people try to ruin me.
Well, so that got resolved?
It got resolved, but things like that happens all the time.
Really?
Sometimes I don't even know. I just have people start talking to me based on some rumor about me. And also people tell me like I use my club to fuck comedians.
Really?
I have rumors like I have the club so I can fuck whatever comedians I want to give them spots. Like
That's crazy because you're not that way at all.
I'm like
That's a weird.
the only time I'm fucking a guy is for my own career. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't. That's just. But you're so above all that.
Yeah, it's like the bullshit people say about you. They hate you so much. They just make up all kind of shit about you.
Yeah, it's like, it's one ear out the other ear.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. I'm like,
Yeah, I
say
don't-
whatever
yeah,
makes you
it's
happy.
just-
I want you all to be happy. I really do.
I want everyone to win. You know
Yeah,
what
just
I mean?
one. Be happy. You know, you want to talk shit about me, do it.
Dude, I mean, I want everyone in my circle to win because that means I'm hanging out with the right people.
Yeah, I want to
hang out with
I'm not-
losers.
Yeah, I'm not intimidated because like my friend Kimber, you saw her. She's like a super successful businesswoman. I don't feel bad. She's richer than me. She's more successful. You know, she has a beautiful marriage. I want to understand how can you have everything, right? Like how can you have such a nice
She's a good
social
role
life?
model.
Yeah, and you have a
Yeah.
loving marriage of like, oh my God, almost 30 years,
Wow, she's 30 years married?
27, something like that.
Wow, I'm 28.
Yeah, and
That's
she's
crazy.
super successful. Everybody like I don't feel jealous. I'm like
Why would you be jealous?
yeah,
of
exactly.
that?
People, but sometimes people jealous of when you have it all. You know, they hate it.
Yeah,
I
well,
have nothing. People think I have it all.
you know what I hate too is when people gossip a lot.
Oh yeah,
I hate gossip. Like, you know, Tyler Fisher, he's been on Tiger MILF.
yeah,
Him and I talk on the phone sometimes, and whenever we do, we never gossip. It's always a wholesome phone call. Like, we never talk shit about anybody. We don't do any of that.
yeah.
Because
Tyler
it's-
just
it's-
talk
it's-
about the work.
Yeah,
the work.
we
the
just
work.
talk about creative stuff, business. No gossip, because it's useless.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm glad you're doing. I feel like this is a very deep conversation.
it's very deep. He can like my therapist. What are we doing on time? I think we are up, huh?
Yeah, we're
Okay,
good?
okay. So I really appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for
I see
having
it.
me.
We're gonna have so much fun tomorrow with Natalie too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's
yeah.
so cool.
She's very cool. Yeah.
She's great.
What a great pairing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Andre the Comedian.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any dates?
I got dates. Catch me at the Stand or Comedy Club in New York City or Brooklyn Comedy Club in Williamsburg, Old Man Hustle. You know, check their lineups and stuff. I'm always at either of those clubs, and those are great, fantastic clubs. But you know, and yeah, man, you know, I'm gonna have some road dates coming up. You know,
Yes. Hashtag sexy funny Asian men do
Yeah.
exist. Andre, Kim,
yeah.
everybody. Yes. So I am touring, guys. It's busy. February 13th, I have the main room at the Hollywood Improv. I'm doing a fundraiser for the gun violence victims from the Monterey Park shooting and Half Moon Bay shooting. And February 17th, I am at San Diego Mic Drop Comedy. And February 18th, I'm at Palm Springs. And February 28th, I'm at LPR Greenwich Village in New York City doing my 1 hour. March 8th, Irvine Improv. And May 12th to 13th, I'll be doing the Chandler in Arizona Mic Drop Comedy. Make sure you listen to Tiger MILF podcast and follow me on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, you know, at Jiaoying Summers. I love you. Pray for me. Let me find a nice guy so I can abuse him, so I can be nicer to my children. Thank you. See you next week.
Thanks for having me.
Bye bye.